Episodes. You talking about episode 0?
Episode 0.
Yeah, no,
No,
no episode zeros.
actually,
The
like
actual number one.
0.5.
Oh,
Yeah,
actual
the
episode
the
number
first,
one.
like the first 4 or 5 minutes, like you after you did the whole intro.
You were like, here we go. Nah, that's good shit. No plan, but here we go. Hey,
No
everybody.
plans.
Welcome to the Tuning In podcast with Mark Claire Project. We explore a wide range of topics to inspire and inform. I'm your host, Jay Wells, and as always, I'm here with my homie, Mixman Shawn. Shawn, say what's up to the people.
What's up, people?
Hey, today we got no plan. We're just going to be chatting up in here.
No
But
plan.
Shawn sent me a quote, and we always like to throw quotes in the beginning. So, Shawn, I'm going to spit it back. It's from Ernest Hemingway. It says,
hmm
happiness and intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. What's up with that quote, man? Why'd you send me that one?
Damn, I gotta actually think about it because I sent it to you like the other day.
I mean, what do you think
What's
that's
up?
all about? Happiness and intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. You think it's because they be overthinking shit?
Yeah, because like they're always trying to figure shit out. They're like for example, Einstein or whatever,
Yeah,
he probably always has shit on his mind because he's like, man, E equals whatever,
yeah.
right?
He never
Like,
stops thinking.
and I think he said something like, "Oh man, I failed 4,000 times just to win one time or whatever," right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so he was constantly probably like, your mind is like occupied with shit, and like happiness comes from being like free, like not having nothing on your mind. You're
True.
like, yeah, just kicking back. Hell yeah. And like now I'm chilling. Happiness. Ooh, like all kinds of shit going on. But
I think
like,
that's true, man. Like you be deep thinking, diving way too hard into the rabbit holes, and all the things. Sometimes just thinking too big about the whole existence be tripping people out. It fucks with
yeah,
their.
bro.
It's a unique thing to just be so simple to be in the moment and just enjoy like where you're at,
It,
what you're doing.
like if you think about it, all the geniuses and stuff, they they weren't really like jolly ass fools.
Yeah, for the most part, even the
Like
funny ones, like
yeah,
Robin Williams, man, a hilarious guy, but troubled. And behind
exactly.
behind the scenes, all the other comedians would say, he just it's like a mask you wear almost to hide the pain.
But like
It's trippy.
I don't think that means sadness either though. Like it's not
Not
like that,
always.
but right? Like I mean that quote is now that I think about it, it's like it makes sense, but at the same time,
And
I don't think it means like
and
they
I don't
they're
think,
like sad.
yeah, depression is a different thing than. Um, I could even hear this quote: "Happiness and intelligent people is the rarest thing I know," as like a high achiever, right? They're like
hmm
somebody who's constantly grinding and trying to get to a goal or create something or whatever the case. They might be like not satisfied, I guess. So instead of just say happiness as in, happy and sad, but happiness as in satisfied with where things are and satisfied with the information that you have in front of you. Maybe they're looking for more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can be some
It's
shit like
like
that.
it's like a weekend or whatever. Like, oh now I have time to kick it. I gotta go I have time to be happy. But like these genius people, they don't have a weekend. Like
Yeah, and
they're not on a clock.
yeah, they don't take that time like that.
Yeah, it's like every second is they're trying to figure out the universe, I guess.
Yeah, it's a trip. I thought it was a good one, man. It had me think for a few days. Reflected on it a little bit. Ernest Hemingway, he's pretty good. He's got a lot of good quotes and
Yeah, it
wrote
just
some good stuff in his time.
Yeah, it should be popping up on my feed sometime, and I'm like, yeah, man, I like this.
Yeah, you got to respect the classics.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good stuff in the modern times, but the classics have a lot to offer, you know. And those people were living in a different era. So if you can find like a, a glean a little bit of info from people that are going through different things in their generation, and you kind of connect the dots of like, hey, damn, they had this to say, then even though they were going through this in that time, you know, it's a trip. And then you can kind of find correlations to our time and the things we're going through.
man.
But yeah, this week was a interesting week. We are rolling into Veterans Day Monday, and that's probably when we'll drop the episode. And you
Hmm.
know, that's the week after the election. We finally closed it out, and looks like Trump won in the landslide, and he flipped all the battleground states. There were some elements of this that were surprising to me. I was pretty sure that he was going to win, especially after the debate with Joe Biden that pretty much sealed the deal when the Democrats cut him loose, and then uh, it was weird, man, the way they transitioned into having Kamala Harris as the vice president as the nominee. It was just a strange. It was just a strange entire whole thing, and I want to say something about that still has me a little puzzled. And I don't. I'm not the expert. We got friends that know this stuff a lot better than we do, but this was my thoughts at that time. I was like, dang, this is crazy because basically to me it just seems like to pack money. I don't know if there's rules or laws or whatever, but when they canned Joe Biden, President Biden was struggling throughout his administration, and they kept fighting back, saying like, "Oh no, his mind is good, his health is good," but he had so many issues throughout that whole time, and
Yeah,
that debate was like, I don't know, there was no getting around it. It's like it shut him down, and it was kind of honestly, I'm sure there's people that were like, "Yeah, this is it, this is the nail in the coffin," but it was also kind of sad because it's like, "Damn, you got this far, and look at you, man." And I was really shocked and like to the way that things went afterwards. But basically, he endorsed her like moments within like 30 minutes of them saying you're no longer the candidate. He and I think that forced their hand because he endorsed his VP. You know, that was his
yeah,
running mate and
yeah.
his VP.
I don't think she knew that was coming. She
I
wasn't
think,
ready for it.
yeah, I think they had to have given her a heads up, but at the same time, it was like I don't
It's,
know. They could have done some different things, right? So why didn't they at that point say, let's hold a primary, let's have a let's have an let's have an election and
hmm.
see who the people nominate inside our party to be
Yeah,
the president. See what I'm saying? They didn't do that, which I thought was
yeah, it's true.
strange.
Yeah.
And to me, it appears as if that the move was two parts. Joe Biden, you know, at the end of his presidency, kind of getting hosed out of the whole thing and maybe taking a shot at getting his person through and also trapping the party into to what it was. And then the second part is that they did all that fundraising at that point. So,
I keep thinking of all the funny shit people were tweeting. It's just
oh my God, it was out of control, bro. It was out of control. But I mean, like, you can't deny all the struggles he had, man. He fell on stage so many times, fell coming up the stairs. I mean, he couldn't even walk across the stage after that debate. He had to be helped by his wife. It was like, man, honestly, you just go retire. You know, you already served your country so long. It's
Like, yeah.
no
Do
shame
you
in
know,
retiring. Just do it.
do you even know what you're doing? Like,
Yeah, it was sad watching it all happen, to be honest with you, because then that and just the way it went, and I just it was weird to me. I don't like the fact that the people didn't elect her as the nominee. Now, if they had selected her and she had gone up, I
she probably
think.
would have won then.
Well, no, well, two things about that. I don't think that the people would have picked her. Maybe they would have. Maybe her popularity got better, but they didn't
Yeah.
pick her the first time when she ran. Uh, the
It's
first
true.
time around, before she was picked up as the VP on the card, She didn't do very well, man. She didn't even make it to the big turn in the primaries with the Democrats. She
Yeah.
got kicked off the ticket and shut it down. So I think her being the VP gave her the popularity, and that was it. But I think that's that second part of my other piece that was like the money. If they took the money, if they took, she was already on the ticket, so she was already on the VP as VP for the ticket when they raised all that money. So they can keep the money if they keep her. You see what I mean? But if they don't keep her, then they
Hmm.
got to go back through the whole thing of raising money, and that's a lot of work. It's a lot of people to convince to write checks. It's a lot of extra trips that they had already spent, with very little time on the clock. Because I think she did like 100 days. I think she was the
Hmm.
nominee for like 100 days. So
Yeah.
that was my
Yeah.
big thing. I think,
She she wa- she wasn't ready for this at all, bro.
yeah, it's
And
weird. You
and
th- you think,
Trump, he just kind of had fun with this shit, bro. He was just kicking back,
well, yeah, where he could
playing golf.
when they weren't
Like when
trying to
he was
kill him.
debating Biden, he was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm just playing golf."
Yeah,
And
that
then he
that part.
started debating Kamala. He said, "Bro, I'm just making fries over here."
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Next, like he just taking over. I'm
they outmaneuvered him. But
like his campaign was like fun to watch. That shit was entertaining.
you know what else is trippy? I was looking at the numbers, and it's like 10 to 15 million people that didn't vote that voted last time. Numbers wise,
Yeah,
Trump's numbers were pretty much about the same, but about 10 to 15 less on the other side that went out to vote. Where are they
there's
at?
a shift.
I mean, that's a quiet vote. Like the no vote. You ever heard like your silence is the loudest answer or something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
yeah.
that's what it was, man. That's crazy. That's crickets, you know.
Hmm.
But it was interesting to watch. It's probably the most I'd paid attention to an election campaign, probably
Yeah.
since the first Donald Trump won against Hillary. 2021, man, I was so all the COVID stuff. I was just like, this is crazy. With everything that
Yep.
happened afterwards, I was like, this is a mess. I don't know. Why do you think it was that it was such a landslide?
Because it I you have this one person with a really really good resume, and he's authentic. Like is you kind of what you see is what you get. Like you know exactly what you're getting here.
Yeah,
And on the other side, you're like, huh?
yeah,
It
it's a
was just
mystery.
that. It was an easy pick. It's like, you know, you could relate. Because over there, it's like, yo, you're just figuring it out.
Barely.
We're watching you figure it out. Like that don't even look good.
Yeah,
And your answers keep changing.
true. The flip flopping
Like,
was evident all over the place.
and like, yeah, dude, it's like, and the question would be something else, and the answer was way off.
True.
Where like it wasn't weaved.
Yeah, true. And it was circular. It's like circle talk. Oh, well, all that stuff dancing around the answer and diverting it to something else.
Yes, like, bro, come earn this vote.
Yeah,
You want this vote, right? Fucking talk to me.
some of those interviews were, I mean, like even the ones that were like friendly, like the ones where she went to people weren't going to ask her tough questions and try to set her up to make her look good.
Uh,
Those weren't good interviews either, man. Those were almost worse.
yeah,
I think
I
that's
tried
where,
watching a couple,
yeah,
like, and halfway through, I was just like,
yeah.
I'm so bored. Like, I
I
don't want
think,
this.
I think your point about the authenticity is probably the truest point of it all. People just
Yeah,
didn't believe it. They think it's fake. It's like the manufactured
yeah,
candidate
bro.
and
People could the thing, bro. People know the best, bro. People can see through you.
yeah, that's a
You
great
know what I
point.
mean?
Yeah, nobody wants to elect a teleprompter to be the president of the United States. You know what I
Like
mean?
you could try to fool a few people or whatever, but like,
Yeah,
man, like. like people talk amongst each other, you know what I mean? They know what's
Yeah.
going on out here. You can't like it reminds me of the Kendrick line, the audience not dumb.
Yeah, true that.
What are you talking about?
He probably wouldn't like you using that against his candidate
But then you're
because you
talking
know he
about the
goes up
audience.
for.
It's like, but
But
the
it's
audience
true.
is it's the same audience.
It's still true. Yeah, and I think people aren't stupid, and they definitely put a campaign together banking on that people are dumb. And there are people that are,
Well,
and bless their
like, and
hearts.
look at who they brought
Yeah, man,
to
strippers
get the
and
audience, to get to the audience.
a
They
bunch of
got
ex-strippers twerking on stage and a bunch of washed up candidates that basically got the Hollywood special like you need to go do
honestly,
this. You
when
want
they
to do
brought
it?
out Beyonce,
You want to do a movie
I
with us
was
again?
scared. When Beyonce came out, I
Yeah.
was like, ah, man, they got this.
Yep.
I was like, bro, there's no point. It's like fucking, they got the beehive now,
Yeah, it's crazy.
and
Well, I
and
think it's interesting how it all came together. It's definitely going to be talked about for a long time. I think it'll be good for the Democratic Party, and all the salty people and friends and family that I have on my timeline. You know, they
hmm.
have some this narrative of criticisms somehow. You know that people that vote for Trump, you know, they're on a
But
list. I have people that are like, "Oh, I
but
know
here's
all
the
their
thing,
names. They're on a
bro.
list."
I didn't vote for Trump. I voted for JD.
Well, same thing. You voted for
You know what I mean?
that ticket. You know what I mean?
I voted for the people that were on the squad.
That's it. The team, yeah. But that's my
Because like,
point is they don't see it that way on the opposition.
yeah,
People, I think this election that came out that did vote are the people that hate Trump. That was their vote, voting against Trump,
there's a
not for the
serious Trump
candidate, but
hate out there though. Like
yeah, true.
from the previous election. Like there's certain people that will not change their
Yeah,
mind.
they call it TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. They are, and then if like you're about it, then you are one of them, and then they put you on a list.
What do they
I've seen
call
it.
it?
Trump derangement syndrome.
TDS?
Yeah, TDS. They be tripping
Tedious?
out. Like the VB,
It,
like the view.
it's tedious.
Yeah, tedious. It's tedious to listen to these people, and it's also
It's
Trump
hella tedious.
derangement syndrome. They go out, they get too wrapped up in it, man, and they just like follow a lead, and they just follow these words. Have
And
you ever seen the video of the media? Let's see if I can find it while we're chatting. You ever seen
bro,
the video on YouTube where all the news channels like repeat the same line? It's hella creepy, bro. I'm about to find it.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. I've seen some like that, bro. But I think Trump made a good call going on the podcast.
Yeah, that was a good strategy. What do you think? What do you think
Like
convinced him to do it? I think he alluded to Dana White kind of persuading him a little bit.
he also he went on X first. He
Oh,
went to
the
top.
Musk
Elon
too.
Musk
Yeah,
thing was big because like I tuned into that too. It was like hella people, and it wasn't censored or whatever.
yeah, that was
It
really good.
wasn't it wasn't like media didn't have ads. It wasn't sponsored. It
Yep.
was just like Elon's like, hey, I own this thing. Pull up,
Yeah, the podcasts. I think
and
were the podcast movement
there was
was
real people
huge.
there.
Yeah. Whoa.
You know,
Hey, let me
there's
see
real
if
people
this
there.
is. Let me see if this is the one, and then we'll watch it. Watch, dude. I'm gonna play this shit. Let me see if I can get a screen share going. Full screen it over here.
Bro, this
I'll
dude went
bring
on
the.
fucking Theo Vaughn.
This is what I want to share this with you because yeah, Theo Vaughn was good.
Yeah, because
That was so funny.
it wasn't like he wasn't too good for like I'm too good for whatever, right?
Yeah.
And versus Homegirl brought out just the celebrities. She didn't bring in no regular people.
Yep. This video, can you see the screen?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Texas, Kansas criminal case arising.
So don't worry about the headlines. So what this video is going to show you, bro, is what I think two parts is that the Democratic Party is very in bed with the mainstream media. There's no denying it. Um,
Media.
it's impossible to ignore. And if you don't believe it, if you look past that, then you have no credibility. But my timeline is hilarious right now. It's like half of the people on my timeline are CNN, and the other half are Fox News or something. But they're the actual people, and it's cracking me up this week. But
Yeah.
I feel, and even on the right side and the Trump side this year, there's people that follow a line too. But the Democrat side is like hard. They just go with the narrative and they run with it. And this is what it reminds me of. So I'm gonna press play.
Hi, I'm Fox
You hear the sound
Antonio's
too?
Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our Treasure Valley communities.
The El Paso, Las Cruces communities.
Eastern Iowa communities.
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism
Different
that
networks,
CBS 4
too.
News produces.
But we are concerned about trouble and trying to get responsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
Plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social
crazy, huh?
media. More alarming, some media outlets
It's like-
they don't want the people to have the power
without
on
checking
social
facts
media.
first.
They all got
Watch
this shit
this.
from chat.
False news has become all too common on social media.
more alarming, some media outlets
Simply aren't true without checking facts first.
unfortunately,
Bro, I'm getting brainwashed over here.
This is the people, bro.
Personal bias and agenda to control and
Robots.
But you see what I'm saying? This is what they feed the minds of the people all the time, bro. And so, like, when we try to have discussions and dialogue, and people will shout stuff and try to sound intellectual,
Bro,
I just kind of kick back and I think about shit like this. The moment I saw this is like, this is that shit I talk about all the time. This is the stuff, you know what I mean? And then I
It's like-
watch how people move, and NPCs, man, they download this shit to their mind all the time.
bro, it's
Grand-
like it's
the
like
grandparents and everybody, man.
it's like a bad song on the radio. You keep playing it until you like it,
Yeah, exactly.
and then you're
You
like,
know-
fuck it. Then you know the words to it.
Yeah. This time around, I think you brought it up already. You voted for the ticket. I think for me, I think the Democrats, like I was talking about earlier, if they would have got behind a guy like RFK Jr.,
Ooh, that was a
I think they
that
would
was a
have
big
won.
move.
I think they would have won.
Yeah,
I think he could have beat Trump. Just because he would have had the high ground. He would have had the moral high ground. That would
a lot of people like him, bro, and he does good work.
They needed a clean slate because I think the candidate this year, the VP, she's already on the ticket. She's already been in office in a very highly criticized. What are they called? A highly criticized presidential team. Their tour of duty, or their term in the White House was not popular at all, and I think the evidence is there here with the results of this election. They just made a tactical mistakes, But I think, like I said, it'll be good for them because they'll have to check that. I mean, they had two high-profile presidential nominees flip on them with RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard. And both of them have issues that I think conservatives don't, or things that conservatives don't like, but conservatives respect them for the most part. And I think that's what you need. You want to talk about joy, you want to talk about unity, you want to talk about hope and all this other stuff. You can't when all you're running around saying is people are garbage and they're the end of democracy and they're this and they're that, but they're not all the things you're saying. Because what happened last time? It didn't happen quite what you said. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be an interesting 4 years. But the team around Trump is trippy, isn't it?
That's the team I would want.
Yeah, they killed him.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's the Super Bowl champs right there.
It's an easy kill, bro. Like that to me, that was a no-brainer, dog. Like you look at the team, you're like, bro, come on, bro. These are professionals. Look at the resumes.
Bro, firepower, dude.
Look at what they're doing. They're so
Firepower.
active. They're active.
And guess what? I think it elevated the profile of all the people in that realm, right? Think about it. A couple of the guys there that went on the tour and went around back in Trump, Vivek Ramaswamy, he
Hmm.
actually like went to college with JD Vance. They were in law school together, and
That's awesome.
they both grew up in Cincinnati,
I
so they
like
kind of
JD
have
Vance a lot,
ties.
bro.
Ohio guys, yeah. Those two are pretty good young up and comers in politics. And
His
where are the people like that in the Democratic Party? They didn't put nobody on display this time around because
they
they
try to make her the
they went
star.
well, they went straight to Biden, and then he failed, and then they went straight to her. So they didn't build anybody else up.
Yeah,
So
they're
they're gonna
like just
have to
bring out
start.
Beyonce, bring out
They're gonna have to
Cardi
start over.
B.
They're in a complete reset, man.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, let's just make her. Let's just push this first female thing. It's like
Yeah.
that didn't really work. Like nobody cares about the first anything.
Yep.
We want the good.
Yep.
No, not like, oh, I'm the first. Hey, whatever, fool. Is it good though? Is it good?
Yeah, is it good?
Is it
You
good?
never
It's
know.
not. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, we're here, so we'll see what happens. We'll hope that they deliver on their promises and that they're not just one-sided, and they do have a nice, fair, balanced approach to running the government and fix some of the issues and try to create some new way forward.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
a
man,
grip. You know what I'm saying?
no doubt, bro.
Like, cause shit is everywhere right now.
Yeah, we haven't been on a pod in a while.
Like, bro, like California is a great place, but you see people leaving California for the past like 20 years. People are like,
Yeah,
hey, I'm out. Like so
and
many of my people, they
yeah, that's
just
true.
did Texas,
That's
got a
true.
big old crib in Texas, living the life,
Yeah,
couple of
because they'd be
businesses.
squeezing you over here, man. Like
Yeah,
if you weren't established 10 to 20 years ago in Cali, like starting out now, you need an easy meal, bro.
you can't.
There's no
And like,
way. I'm looking at the
hard,
homes for sale, like there's nothing. Nothing I can even come close
yeah,
to touching, man, and I've worked for 20 years.
like you don't make it easy to love this shit. You know what I
Nah.
mean? Like what y'all doing over here? And then there's hella fucking shitty ass laws. Like there's crimes. Like a
Yep.
lot of my friends own businesses. They always getting broken into,
You know
and the
what? They did
police is like, "Hey, we can't even. Like, yeah, that ain't enough of a damage.
yeah,
Like,
that's
let us
true.
know when they fucking blow your shit up. Like what the fuck?
I think there were some California laws that got updated. Let's see, California election updates. See what pops up because I think some of that stuff got smashed. Oh well, that's the That's the popular vote. Actually, California was about 34%, I think, for Trump, which is a pretty big number. 38, it says. Oh shit, 38. Damn.
Yeah, yeah, it was a huge shift, bro.
Yeah,
Lot of my friends that I know that are like Spanish
yeah,
and like they got full on accent, like you know what I mean. But they speak really good English, but you can hear the accent.
yeah.
Bro,
I wanted to
they
pull up
voted for they,
the
they voted for
proposition.
Trump.
Let me see the propositions.
Proposition.
Um, oh, because yeah, they also I think they're voting out the Oakland mayor, and then
Mm-hmm.
the
Hey,
county Alameda County director or whatever she's called, whatever her position was. She got removed too.
damn.
Yeah, so like the
Why?
whole well,
Just
same reasons. They're just trash. They try to push all these agendas, but they don't. It's fine to have your agendas, but you got to take care of the people and the business. If you ain't taking care of the people in the business, those agendas ain't gonna slide. You know what I mean?
yeah.
These people
These people
go
these
full in
people
on their
pay
stuff.
tax, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so
Law-abiding citizen,
yeah,
tax-paying citizen, and you can't get behind them. Like why? Like if they're part of the machine, you gotta
yeah,
oil this machine, bruh.
yeah, no doubt. I was trying
Like
to
come
pull
on.
up the measures that went down. Let's see. Looked like Prop 2. I don't know much about these propositions. I didn't really pay attention to California stuff because I switched
Bro,
my
me
resident.
either. You know me, bro. Like
Well, the local stuff makes a difference though because that's where people should be voting on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
because that's what really affects you. You know, the president, yeah, sure, but these things matter most, the local stuff. But I'm not local. I'm out. I switched my residence to Texas years ago when I was living out there 10 years ago.
San Antonio.
Yeah, I'll probably go back.
I
That's what we're
mean,
looking to get some land.
might as well, bro.
Yeah, I
Joe
love it down
Rogan
there.
left.
Yeah, I'll probably
Elon left.
yeah I'll probably be somewhere in between San Antonio and Austin. I like South Texas. I don't like the Dallas area. I'm not. It's not that I don't like the Dallas area. It's nice, but I like the scenery and the culture of South Texas. It's nice.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, quite a bit of the
I like
things.
it too.
Yeah,
Besides California, I really like Texas.
they shut down this rent controlled one, Prop 33. So it says it's prevented cities from implementing rent control on single family homes or housing built on or after February 1st, 96. Some of these it doesn't show the results being finished. Proposition 5, that's a housing infrastructure. A lot of stuff to do with housing on this election.
Hmm. Housing's a big issue, bro.
Climate related projects passed. Of course, Proposition 4. Just interesting stuff. I should have read up before even bringing this up, but looks like all the propositions that I'm seeing are mostly about. Oh, here's one about jails. Prop 6. This one's about wages for workers, increasing the fast food industry, and healthcare workers'
No tax on overtime.
wages. Yeah, we'll see, man. Here's some more Medi-Cal services, so healthcare stuff went in favor. Taxes, I guess they're going to tax organizations to go towards Medi-Cal. It's another version of healthcare from the state. And then they got some. Let's see, Prop 36. Let's see. I guess Prop 47 lowered theft and drug-related crimes from a felony to a misdemeanor when it passed in 2014. The new measure generally turned these misdemeanors back into felonies. This was the one where you're talking about your friends getting robbed. It also lengthens some of the prison sentences and requires more felonies to be served in prison. So this Prop 36 is the big one I think people were happy for. 70%. This is 10 million votes. 10 million votes going against that.
Small business owners, bro, they make the
Yeah.
economy, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
it
you
was
want small businesses.
exactly. It was then Proposition 47 that caused that misdemeanor. This was the one where, like, the $951 limit. You know what I'm talking about? Where people were just bum rushing CVS's and shit. Hey, you know why they
Oh my
probably got
God.
rid of, bro? You know why they probably really got rid of the mayor of Oakland, dog? Two
Hmm.
things. Two things. I'm all about the two things today, bro.
Okay.
First, In and Out, the only In and Out to ever shut down. And you
So
already know we
disappointing,
ate at
bro.
that In and Out a couple
Yeah.
times,
Yeah, of course.
bro. How could
We've
they?
been in,
What a
yeah.
travesty, dude. Just on that alone, that should have been on the ballot. They don't even put her name. They just put the mayor who
No,
lost In and
bro,
Out, and they also
bro,
lost the
that's like,
Target.
bro, that's
So
like, and then I was like, no, thank you. Like, we don't want to serve you burgers, bro. Like, we
yeah,
cool.
we're just out. We're not in. We're just out.
Yeah, like, hey, we went in for a minute. Well, we out, bro.
Yep. Yeah, that's too
I
funny, man.
wonder, I don't know. A's out.
Yep.
Rangers out.
Oh,
Warriors
think
out. The
about
mayor out.
out. Yeah. The county out.
Out.
In and Out out.
Out.
Target out.
Out.
All the people out.
Out.
The
Straight up.
like the people that are staying, man, they're screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Some good people out in the town, and it's just they're screwed. It's going nowhere. It's literally going nowhere but down, and it's unfortunate. It's got a legacy,
Man,
you know what I mean? But it is what it is. You can't control it.
speaking of in and out, bro, like,
Save
I'm
your
gonna go
town,
on
bro.
a tangent.
That's all I
Bro,
can
I'm
say.
a
Save your town. Fuck.
little sidebar.
Send it.
Um, I went to the In and Out in Alameda.
Oh, you did?
and like
In the meter?
it's really hard to get to. Like I don't know, they just kind of put it here, and there's like a Safeway here. There's a gas station. It's
Yeah.
like you gotta go around just to get to the fucking drive-through.
Yeah.
And I was already there, and the dude seen me. So I got in the line from this other side, and the dude was like, "I can't take your order." I was like, "Bro." I can't even figure out the fucking map. Like, you want me to go back out, get on the freeway, get on the tunnel, come around, and this way, and then end up here again?
It's too
Just give
funny.
me the fucking burger. He's like, you have to park and go inside. I was like, bro,
That's not in and out, dog. That's out and
like,
in.
like,
That's out
dude,
and
you
in.
could have just given me a burger. Like, come on. Like, you
Yeah,
could have been like,
I will tell you
like
that after
sticking
all
to the
these years,
policy. Like, come on.
hundreds of orders at In and Out, I
Yeah.
finally had an order that was messed up. This for the
That's
first
not
time.
that's not good looks for In and Out,
First
bro.
time ever, dude. I
Uh-oh.
love In and Out's like whole vibe, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They don't change shit for nobody. Not like having the hotness of the season or whatever. They just do their thing and they just let it rock. And I
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that about them, and it's just like consistent. The In and Out in Texas has different beef, and it's hella good,
Oh yeah.
hella good. And they got it all.
Oh,
They
Texas. I mean,
vibe.
yeah,
They got
Texas
it.
gets big on beef.
Yeah,
They a lot of the truck drivers they bring beef from
yeah,
Texas, and then on the way back they take some shit from here.
yep. Yeah, it's different. They're different kind of meats.
It,
I think
hey,
out here, we like to have the tri-tip is pretty popular in
right.
Cali, the tri-tip, and then down there it's the brisket.
If you want a good salad, let me give you a little recipe.
Okay,
If you want a good salad, you go to In-N-Out and get that shit protein style.
protein style.
Yeah, you get two of them. There's no bread. They just wrap it up in lettuce.
Oh
And then
yeah,
you bring it home and then you chop it up and throw it in a bowl.
that's the salad. It's a
Bro,
burger
it's
salad. That's dope.
hella good. It's healthy. It's hella good.
I love it. I love the grilled onions. You can smell them as soon as you get close.
Yeah.
The grilled
If
onions
you
are hella
kick it there
good.
long enough, your clothes
And
gonna
they put the
smell
mustard.
like
They put the mustard in there too. Yeah, that's good.
they do good work, man.
This is
You know
making
what
me
I mean?
hungry, dog. Not gonna
I
lie to
mean,
you. Anybody who's listening to
if you
this,
if you were
you're fucked.
local, I'd be like, I'm coming to pick you up, bro. Remember,
All
bro,
3 billion of our listeners, man, are hungry as hell right now, man. They're gonna be raiding In and Out. Just don't go to
bro.
the one in Oakland. It's gone.
Remember back way before cell phones. I used to call your
Yeah.
landline, be like, "Hey man, I'll be at your house in 6 minutes."
Yep.
And
If
like,
you don't catch me screening my
yeah,
calls on my voice answering machine.
exactly. Yeah,
Sorry, we're not
you
home
just
right now. Hey man, it's Sean. Hey bro, I'm just screening my calls.
you just have to
Should,
be there. You know what I mean?
yeah. Now we can
It-
screen our
it-
calls because the person's name just pops up on your phone.
bro,
Even
now it's
easier.
crazy.
Even
Like,
easier.
I called to put in an order for some like noodles. When I went to pick it up, like they already knew my name. I'm like, bro,
Oh yeah.
nobody asked me my name, and she was like, "They have my number and my name." I was like, "Computers."
Computers. Yeah, bro. Two big ass chains, man. Two very successful businesses. I've never seen an In and Out shut down. I think it's the only one ever. I've
That's
never seen a
sad.
Target shut down. That's the only one I've ever heard of. And they got
Yeah.
both of them up there. So losing sports teams, losing businesses, losing
Oh,
people. It's crazy, man.
you know, you this is.
I'll never go back. I don't think I'll ever go back to the town. What reason do I have to go?
I mean, they
It took
they
away
gotta do
all
something.
reasons. They gave me no reason left to go. The closest I may ever get is going back to Cal Berkeley, watch some football, maybe go to school, maybe learn some shit.
You know, can I take don't I don't know if this is 100% information because this is I heard it from my
Don't tell
friend,
me Cal
right?
Berkeley's moving too. The whole
No,
university's moving.
no. That you would know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
before me.
Nah.
You wanna know the craziest that I heard recently?
Yep. Of course I do. You can't have a
So
question like that. You might as well
it's
just
not
went right
it's
into it.
okay. Okay, no, I have to that too much. It ain't the craziest shit ever. It's just like I heard some shit that's like it relates to what we're talking about because
Yeah,
we're talking about the town. Apparently, bro, where the
apparently.
A's used to play, there's gonna be people playing cricket now.
Hell yeah. It's fucking
because
finally happening, dude.
because there's so many like
Professional?
South, yeah, there's so many like Indians and South Indians
Dude, you need to
in the
invest.
in the Silicon Valley
We need to
area
find out the details. We need to invest in this, Sean.
that that
This could
that
be it.
play like really good cricket. Because
This,
remember how America has a cricket team,
yeah.
but it's all like Indian engineers and
Yeah,
like
dude. They're working down in
Pakistani
fucking San
engineers.
Jose and shit.
So these dudes are gonna be playing not the same exact dudes, I guess, but they're gonna be cricket matches
Yeah.
at the Oakland A's
Damn. Yeah,
arena or whatever.
I'd seen some development plans on what they plan to do with the area if the after all the teams had left. And
Bro,
some of them
it's
were pretty
crazy.
neat because it's right by the freeway, so you can get a lot of people to come to a public thing. So it's in a
Hmm.
nice spot for that. It just needs to be redeveloped. And the area around it is so industrial and old, it's like, is anybody even doing businesses in those businesses anymore? It just seemed kind of decrepit. You know how it was.
Man.
On the
Hey
side
yo.
on the side where, the freeway was at, I guess that would be the west side of the stadium plot.
Hmm.
There was some decent stuff. That's where the In and Out was, and they had I think a car sales port there and a few other things
I think
because
there was a Walmart there too.
yeah, and some gas stations and stuff like that, but I didn't see much else other than that. But
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? You know?
Bro, so like cricket's like really not big in America,
Yeah.
but now it's becoming a thing because man, I remember I was in Miami. I went to a freaking cricket match.
Mm-hmm.
It was India versus Pakistan, and they were fucking selling samosas there. There was DJs and
Oh yeah.
hella people was just they showed up just to watch people play cricket.
Yeah. I could see
And
that.
like that's in America, bro. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you just think about like what else is gonna draw people back in there from outside of there. That's what helps towns stay big. You have to have an appeal, you have to host events, you have to be world class. Like
Hmm.
you had a team that you never could have hosted the world, like you never could have hosted the Super Bowl in Oakland. You just couldn't have done it. There's no way. Even
Bro,
the
that freeway.
even the old San Francisco stadium in Candlestick
I try
couldn't
to
have done it.
avoid 880 like at all costs
Yeah,
because there's hella trucks there all because they deal
yeah,
with the fucking the Port of Oakland.
yeah. And the U.S. Mail, the post office. The
Yeah,
post
it's
office
like
has like the West Coast hub
18
right there too.
wheelers.
Yeah, everything's industrial over there.
Yeah.
My part of town down here in LA is kind of like that too, because I'm at the port of LA.
Hmm.
So
And
the
Long Beach and shit.
the bridge that goes from San Pedro to Long Beach is gonna be shut down for 18 months. So I'm interested to see how that impacts traffic. Probably gonna
Oh,
blow.
what are they doing?
Or I guess they're gonna repave it, do some improvements, try to heal it up. It's pretty cool. I actually took some cool footage when we were coming back from Shima's thing. Uh,
Hmm.
Elena drove home, and I was driving, and I actually took some cool video driving across the bridge and back into San Pedro. I'll probably post it. I might post it on our
Yeah,
channel. You cool with that?
of course, bro.
Yeah, I'll
Post it.
do a little video or some shit, put it on there.
You act like I'm be like, nah, man, that's
Yeah,
not cool.
yeah. Like, nope, put it somewhere else.
No, no, no. Then no.
Nope,
I
nope,
gotta
nope.
let me talk to my people.
Yeah, hold on. We run that by my manager. You good with that?
Yeah,
No, I'm fucking not.
yeah. Let me send it to Kamala first. Let's see if she
Yeah, don't send it to her, dude. You'll lose.
and like she might run it by Joe Biden, so it might
Yeah,
take a while.
I know. Believe me, it's gonna be incredible. It's the best video you've ever seen, Sean. It's gonna be
Greatest
nothing.
America you ever
No,
seen.
no video has ever been quite like it. It's pristine. It's beautiful. It's like the rockets.
Bro,
Elon launches the
hey,
rockets, and they come down, and they almost smash into the thing. And I'm talking to an important person, and I'm like, hold on.
Bro, we need some
Trump is
snacks
so
up in here. I
funny.
forgot to bring some snacks.
Dude, do we need to take a time out?
I think we need a little break because I need
What was our
to.
thing? Oh yeah, boom. We're taking a break,
Yeah.
dog. All right,
Um.
hold on. Let me
uh,
put the hold music on for
What
everybody.
what are we even talking about? We talking about random ass stuff.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the town and all that, and
Yeah.
you know how it goes. We just
No, no.
kind of dip
Let's
into some stuff. When we come back, we can talk
what
about some other
what
shit.
what did they be saying? Let's circle back or whatever.
We'll circle back to it.
Yeah,
We'll circle back.
square back.
Yeah, man.
Let's triangle back on this real quick.
Let's octagonal back to this thing right here. But as we know,
Yeah.
we will be taking a short break, ladies and gentlemen. When we come back, we'll be talking
Ebra,
about
ebra.
some more unplanned things.
Break it down.
Believe me, this break's going to be incredible. It's going to be the greatest break you've ever had.
Greatest break of all time.
All right, man. See you in a minute. Take a break.
Bro, the best break ever.
Best break ever. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. It was the greatest break you've ever had. Shawn, let me tell you, nothing like it. We'll make the greatest. We will make podcasting great again.
Breaking records
Yeah, we're
with
back.
this break.
We're back. That was a good break. Had to use the restroom, get a little snack, and I had some olives. You still eating your snack?
Mhm.
If you're new to the show, we like to have a little fun with each other. I have a couple nicknames. Well, I only have one nickname so far, huh?
Mhm.
Just Josh Stradamus. I make some predictions every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
Sean's got a couple. Our good friend Chima came on the show, and we had some fun. Sean became Sean Don Sean because he came back from a break looking all swagged out, and then of course the snack breaks. So Snack Boy Sean, my man. Oh, dude.
Welcome to the snack club.
Oh, he's the president of the fucking snack club over here. He's the Don.
I mean, bro, we're kicking it for like 3 hours and we're
No, no.
drinking.
That's what makes it fun, and we always kind of joke with each other anyway. So
These are good snacks too, not like bad
Yeah.
snacks. These are antioxidants or whatever.
yeah, I had all those because just like clean, it's a whole food. It's got a lot of fats in it. Get your brain going.
Yeah. I
It's
like
good
to have
stuff, man.
snacks while we're kicking it.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, I was thinking on the break. I was thinking about some of the stuff that Trump said he was going to do now that he's in office. And like
Mhm.
one thing that pops out of my head, and it was cool because Joe Rogan asked him about it during the interview. He had him on there. He asked him, "What are you going to do with the JFK files? You think he's going to go through with it? You think we're going to get the release?" He said he was, man. He said 100% he's going to do it.
That'd be crazy.
I think he will, bro. What if he does the MLK ones too, bro? What if he just goes full
That'd be,
send and just like fucking goes
that'd be
and
history,
just
big
lets
time
everything
history.
go, just uncovers all that shit. Just says, you know what? It's time the people hear this stuff. That'll be cool because
Yeah.
it's intriguing. Like if anything, I
Mhm.
think people finally could get some closure on that stuff.
Yeah, maybe it's about time, enough time has passed.
Yeah. And he asked him about the aliens. That was pretty neat. That was
Yeah.
pretty neat stuff, man. But I think, we're getting into some interesting times. The world's changing. I think we were going to do a show in between our last one with Shawan, talking about the World Series, but I think we both got tied up and we had to take a longer break.
Shawan probably he could have been here for this one too, because of the homeboy Elon. He sure loves Elon.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what? As things progress, definitely. Shaw,
Elon was a big part of this election.
Yeah, that was another part of the team. I think that persuaded folks. You know what I mean?
His interview on X, that was basically
Well, actually, during election day, I think the day before the election, he also did a podcast with Joe Rogan.
yeah.
I saw some clips from it. I didn't listen to the full thing, but I was just
I
laughing.
heard.
I've been listening to all the Joe Rogans the last 2 weeks because he's had
Remember when
some
Joe
interesting people
Rogan
on.
was anti-Trump?
Yeah, man, I do. And
Cool.
it's just, but I think after everything, he's seeing things differently. And after everything that happened to him during COVID, but
His
getting
podcast is awesome, bro. His podcast is really one of the best.
it is the best for
Hmm
its style. It's the purest
It's the original
podcast.
podcast.
Well, it's one of them. There's a dude named the Podfather. I forget his real name, but they call him the Podfather. He was the actual originator of it. I'll look him up real quick. But yeah, I think Joe Rogan is definitely the biggest podcast, the most influential one. How did he become so influential through this thing? I think in the last 4 years with the COVID stuff and just letting it rip. He's not always right. Come on, nobody is, but
He's not. But
he hits on a lot of stuff. I'm gonna look up the dude's name, the Podfather. No,
remember the band POD?
yeah, I do.
Part of
Their song was like the South Side. They're San Diego band.
the song I feel so alive.
Yeah, they were pretty good. That was an
How come they
interesting.
don't have a podcast? Because they're POD.
The Podcast.
Mhm.
Hey, what
Was
do you
it
think?
something? Part of something. What the heck was it? Part of
I don't even know what their band stood for.
Why am I tripping?
I don't know. I'll look them up. Hold on. I want to still. Who is my first search didn't go through? Who is the Podfather? I can't remember this dude's name.
They had good music.
Oh,
What the fuck is
they say
phone?
his name is Adam Curry. Adam Curry, like the spice,
Damn Curry,
like the first man and the number one spice curry. Yeah.
bro. He's a damn Curry.
Yeah, there's a few, but they say this guy is known as the Podfather. He's actually coined for inventing the podcast. He used to be on MTV
It's
on
awesome.
a show called No Agenda. Yeah,
You
interesting.
know who podcast is good, but I can't listen to it because of his voice.
Who?
Fucking the jackass dude,
Oh,
Steve-O.
Steve-O.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a character,
Like
man. I
his
don't.
voice would be like,
I try not to watch things with him because he does too many weird things for me. It's not my style. I used to fuck around with Jackass just because it was so ridiculous, but I guess like many things, you outgrow it, or you just were doing it just to be stupid at the time. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah,
I am.
but I think that podcasting's been around for a while, but it just got super popular over the last 10 years.
Yep.
Yeah, POD. What does it stand for?
I think it's part of
Payable on death. That's what it says.
No,
It just it derives from banking term. So payable on death. Interesting. I wonder why they picked that name. They were
I think it's a
interest-
Christian band.
No, I don't think so.
No,
Maybe a little bit, but they're not like full up Christian. I don't think. But they definitely, I think, have some that stuff. I guess it is a Christian new metal band. That's what
wait,
it
what the
says.
heck is a Part of Mud? I'm thinking of Part of Mud. That's a different band.
Mhm.
Part of Mud. I think.
Yeah, Puddle of Mud. That they were like a Creed kind of band. They had that. They had a video I remember where they were like under an overpass and they had a bunch of people in the video and they were like doing some stuff. It was a drinking song, Puddle of Mud. Interesting bands back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then POD had that song Boom. Remember that? Here comes the boom.
Yeah.
How you like me now?
How you like me now?
Yeah, all that old like
comes the
hybrid. People were really felt some kind of way about hybrid bands. They didn't really like the. I don't know why.
They didn't.
But I guess I liked them, but
It was like,
is that
you're
'cause-
either this or you're that.
yeah, I guess so. But I was obviously, I was Rage Against the Machine all the way, like too much.
You seen that meme where like they're like, what if Rage Against the Machine is like just like your printer isn't working or something?
They're the new IT. Hello, this is Tom Morello. How can I help you? He's like, "Oh, you have a problem with your computer? I'll send a tech guy right over." And he sends fucking Zach De La Roca over, and he just smashes your fucking computer.
Geek Squad.
The drummer was fucking good, man. And
Mm.
they had a good. I really liked all the vibe they had, and I even liked Audio Slave. A couple
Hmm.
the first two albums. I didn't really fuck with their third one, but I think that was when they were kind of breaking up. It was just throwaway songs. But the first two were so good, man. I mean, come
Have you ever
on.
listened to Anvil, the band Anvil?
I've heard them. Yeah,
Bro, they had this documentary, really good. If you ever get a chance, watch it.
yeah,
Because they were so successful, but they kind of didn't do the business side that well
yeah.
or whatever. I guess. I don't know. But
There's
the
got to be
main,
tons of bands like that.
yeah. No, there's this, the singer says the trippy shit. Like if you watch the documentary, you'd be like, man, this is a really funny dude.
Hell yeah.
Cause like they're interviewing him and somebody asked him like a real serious question. And then he was like, I don't know, man. I'm just a guy.
Yeah, I like when they're just like regular ass dudes. I still have like my binder of like DVDs and CDs. They're sitting in my
Hmm.
garage in a box, but I don't know why. I just can't throw them away. I felt like I spent too much money on them.
No, it's like a part of your museum, bro.
Yeah, pretty much. But I have some good stuff in there, like special edition collector box sets of Jimi Hendrix that has all the live stuff on it and everything. Even though you
Yeah,
can get all
just
this shit on the internet, but like I don't know.
that's where you listen to it, but like you keep this stuff, you know?
Yeah, but I might turn it into like a wall. You know how like you could put all your CDs on the wall, just kind of like that. You
Mm-hmm.
just pull them out, whatever.
Turn it
I don't
into
know.
art.
I can't make myself throw them away. I'm keeping them, whatever. They'll be in a
You
box
gotta keep them.
forever. They might be in a box forever, whatever. I don't give a shit. But the
Wow.
so many good musicians out there. So many different
Bro,
types of
speaking of
music.
musicians, bro,
Yeah,
rest in peace, Quincy Jones, bro.
yeah. Quincy Jones.
He said a lot of good shit in his life.
Yeah, I mean he was involved in a lot of stuff, so much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's some controversy around him too, man. Like almost
Damn, what do you do?
some like Diddy type of shit.
Really?
Yeah, he was a player. I mean, like, yeah, and I think he liked, there's rumors out there that he liked to swing both ways. You see what I'm saying? Seems like that's a popular thing in the music world. They like to do
Yeah,
that.
yes, Diddy? He on some yes, Diddy shit?
Yeah, man, I can't wait till the Diddy stuff comes full circle. This stuff's dragging out. It's gonna be interesting. Have you ever heard of that lady Jaguar Wright?
Yeah.
She's like diming everybody out. She's like a music insider. I guess she was a musician too, but I'd never heard of her until she started like doing all these viral gossip videos on the internet. And then
Mm-hmm.
kind of around the time, I guess, earlier this year when all that news broke, and then Cat Williams went fucking Armageddon on everybody. Yeah,
He
Cat
set this
Williams,
year off.
yo, he's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna let it rip, and he ripped it. All his stand-ups were good, and then his podcast rotation that
Bro,
he went on was fucking insane.
can I tell you something? Because you
Yeah,
reminded me of the Shannon Sharp
yeah,
podcast.
mm-hmm,
You know the interview she did, Kamala did with Shannon Sharp?
yeah,
So, like, Shannon Sharp is a black dude,
yep,
right?
yeah, he is. I think that's a fact.
But Kamala, you don't know if that's a black dude.
It's a weird. That's how the whole thing is just weird.
No, but
Like
check this out.
identity politics and stuff, man. Obviously,
No, no, but
she's got to have
but,
some
uh,
black heritage as well.
a
Some,
little
yeah,
bit, but like less
mostly
than
in just
25%.
yeah.
But
But
check
she
it out.
plays it off like she's full.
No, so Shannon Sharp asked he asked her the question. He's like, "Oh, you're the first Indian American lady or whatever to do something, something, something." And like her answer, like she didn't even acknowledge like the Indian side at all. And then she fucking goes on to mention like 11 things. She's like, "Oh yeah, fuck what you said. I'm the first black lady to do this. I'm the first black." Like she said like 11 things. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, can you fucking give a shout out to like the Indians so you could get these votes too?
Yeah, no doubt.
Bro, she was like, "Oh no, no, no. Fuck all that. Let me try to get the black people behind
She
me."
she went full politics on it, huh?
Yeah, she was like,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck what you say. I'm the first black lady to get a book. I'm the first black blah blah blah."
Yeah.
Some, you know what I mean? It's like, yo,
Yeah, it was weird, man. Like the whole
like,
thing
bro,
was weird.
answer the question. Like, bro, like you could have both of the votes if you're authentic.
Yeah. And you know what? There's a lot of criticism around the people that voted for this party, the Trump party, you know?
Hmm.
They say that it's racist, it's misogynist. Like men just voted against her because they couldn't have a woman president. Bullshit.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
There are plenty of women out here that will be great presidents.
Straight
That
up,
you know, and
you have
I
to have a
think
good resume.
right. That's it. You have to be a good leader. You have to be able to, string a sentence together without a fucking teleprompter and not
We
too
gotta
many.
know who you are. We gotta relate
Yeah,
to you without
that's
the
right.
script.
Yeah, and I don't think that. I think you want men to vote for you. All you have to do is show that you understand, what we're all about. That you respect men. You want masculinity. You don't want to diminish it, but I don't think that that's evident. Make it clear. Say, hey, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple, straightforward. And they say homophobic too. Homophobic's another criticism. Like I don't think
Bro,
so. I don't think so. I maybe
gay
sure.
marriage is already legal. Like nobody cares anymore.
No, but it's not even that. It's just like homophobic. Nobody's afraid of gay people. Transphobic. Nobody's afraid of trans people. I think that
Yeah.
a lot of people that voted on that side,
It's not like
uh,
they're criminals or like they're not robbing
yeah,
you or anything. They're
but
just people.
yeah, but I think the issues are the problem that are around it, right? Like the cross dressers holding special events to read to kids, and it's like, why are you making such a point of
The
this?
Olympics. Remember
Yeah,
the
the
Olympics
the
this year?
Olympics. This is all those kind of things. Thank God you brought up the Olympics. Did you know the Australian breakdancer lady, she retired? I'm glad you brought
Already?
this up. Yeah, she went into
Already?
retirement. She made an announcement, bro. Put it out
Bro,
there.
I was so ready for her next routine.
That was the most wackest shit I've ever seen. Like that was if the Harris campaign was a person all captured
That
into one, that's a perfect representation. Hey, we want to run for president. Let's put a campaign together. That was about as good of a campaign as that chick's fucking breakdancing routine was. Reagan, Rachel
and bro,
Reagan.
they brought out Cardi B and she was like, um, um,
Oh my God.
um,
Can we
uh,
watch that?
um, Kamala, she, wait,
It's embarrassing, man, because like people that vote Democrat deserve a better candidate than this. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I
Hmm.
believe that. That's my belief. Other people probably don't because they don't give a shit. They just want their side to win. But I think they deserve a better candidate than that. And that's just fucked up what they got, because nobody
Hmm.
voted for it. It was just terrible, man. Let's see if I can find Cardi
If
B.
anything, that's what made them want to not
Terrible
vote.
speech. That's what I'm gonna type. Cardi B, terrible speech. And I mean, can you blame Cardi B for doing that? But like, you know,
No, Cardi. Hey, I mean, does she get paid for that or something?
I'm sure she did. You think she gonna go
Or
out there
like,
for free?
or she wants to do that? Like,
No, but it's just like, I don't know, man. Let's watch it. You want to watch it? I
yeah,
got a
I
fi-
want to.
I got a 50-second clip. Let's bring it up. All right, everybody, we're gonna watch the one and only, the great, the incredible.
Cardi B.
I'm not gonna even hype that up like that.
I don't cook. I don't clean. I can't read.
Yeah, like, what are we doing? Are we voting for WAP out here?
The
I'll let y'all Google that if you don't know what it is.
WAP Squad.
The WAP Squad. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody, here it is. If you don't know about this, Cardi B gets asked to come up and speak at the campaign rally in, I think, Milwaukee. And, God, it's pretty terrible. But I can't blame her. I can't blame her because she is who she is. But let's just watch this terrible shit. This is, in a nutshell, one of the reasons they lost.
What's up, y'all?
Nothing. Y'all lost.
Hi, Cardi.
1 second, guys. 1 second.
Yeah. She
Sure.
forgot her
Take
speech,
your
so
time.
she calls for her assistant because her assistant has to bring up the speech. Now she's starting to get nervous. See? In over your head,
Okay.
man.
So I don't take lightly the call. Sorry, guys. I'm a little nervous.
We know.
I'm a little nervous, guys.
What's
We
going
know.
I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
That's it.
My whole life.
Her whole life she's been waiting for this moment, dude. We can tell.
on?
She ain't waiting her whole life for that moment. When she was in the strip club? Come on, man. This is the shit we're talking about. This is embarrassing.
Hey, also,
How are we supposed to take that
hey,
serious?
remember when Obama was running?
Yeah, I do. The first time?
He had Reeboks on, remember?
Yeah.
I'm talking about when he was actually running.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
joking.
I do. No, Obama's a beast, man. That guy was in shape, man.
No, so remember,
He's still in shape from what I understand. I seen him the other day. I mean, he's looking a little older, but yeah, he's
remember, like Jay-Z came out to support him, remember?
yeah.
But now Beyonce came out. I didn't see Jay-Z do nothing.
No, he's in hiding, dog. Come on.
Like, why?
He's in hiding,
Why
bro.
wouldn't
He's
he
not,
come out and like
he's
make
trying
a
not to
whole
get
song?
diddied. He's trying not to get diddied, man.
That's true.
Yeah. What do you think
Kind
about
of weird, bro. There's a lot of odd shit going on. Can I say that real
Yeah.
quick?
for sure?
Diddy, all that weird shit. Episode number 27.
Yeah, we're on 27. Let's get it. What's the number 27? Send it. What was that club?
27 Club.
Mm-hmm.
But also, you know what's odd?
Yeah.
45 and 47.
Yeah.
It's
45
odd.
and 47. He's both on the odd numbers. Interesting.
Mhm. Hella numerology.
Yeah. You ever seen that numerology dude, GG33? I don't know his real fucking name. That's what he goes by on his at. Yeah, he does a bunch of numerology shit. I think like the stars go to him. He does a podcast run and he does all the number 8 is this and the number 4 is the law and order number. Does all that numerology shit. He's on it. But you can tell.
Numbers are cool.
Well, I see it in sports a lot because sports bettors play on it. These people that run campaigns run on it. They trust this shit too much. And I think obviously there's some things to it, but it is not like everything. Nothing is exact and nothing is guaranteed. But I see a lot of football players, they be changing their numbers, right? So for a long time in football, you had traditional numbers in the pros where like, number 1 through like 19 was kickers and quarterbacks and shit like that. And then 20s through the 40s were running backs and halfbacks and wide receivers and tight ends were in the 80s. That was it, just the 80s. And then you had offensive linemen was like 50s through 60s. Defensive linemen was all 90s numbers. And linebackers were also 50s and things like that. But now they're all like in the college, they do like any number. It'd be like number 3 and you can be whatever fucking position. But now it's in the pros too. And I've seen players, I think, change their numbers because they think they're going to do some numerology shit. And it almost never works. They change their number from a traditional number where they were killing it and they change it and then they just suck. So maybe
it's kind of a gamble. You're guessing.
Oh, it is a gamble. But I think that's what they're doing. Is they're like, oh, let me try this shit, see if I can manifest this. They believe in that shit. A lot of people with their superstitions. Athletes are very superstitious. Speaking of athletes, today was pretty cool. Down at the my base, the Los Angeles Rams put on a little clinic for the kids. So got to go down there, check that out. They brought some coaches and some cheerleaders and stuff down. The boys went out and played, and me and Elena went down to the base and checked out the event and everything. It's pretty neat. I got to see the actual Super Bowl trophy from a couple of years ago when the Rams won the Super Bowl. They beat the Bengals, and yeah, it was pretty neat. I'll put some pictures in the reels of that. I was tripping out. I was like, oh shit, that's the real trophy. It's called the Vince Lombardi Trophy. It was pretty neat.
Lombardi.
Yeah. The boys got to get out there, do a little exercise, go through some football drills. They're not real athletic kind of kids. They're good runners. They go out with runs with me. They do workouts in the garage with me, but they're skinny little guys that don't do anything other than pretend to kill people on video games, So
Yeah.
it was a free event for the kids, for the military kids. So I said, you guys want to do it and try something new? They had a good time.
Yeah.
It was pretty neat. The coaches were really good, firing them up. Coaches are special, man. They have like a great way with people, of getting them to improve themselves, and like rallying a team and getting everybody on the same page and like having some order and structure to shit, man. It's actually a really special profession. I think highly of coaches.
Yeah. Bro, yeah, and that's all it takes. If you have a good coach,
Yeah.
like the outcome is way better,
Yeah, and then I'm kind of getting into coaching myself, just people in their professional life, and I think that there's some parallels to coaching sports that there is to coaching people in their professional life, and I've seen the military adopt some of those principles of coaching and mentoring people and things, and I look for that in mentors and friends as well. Like we talked a lot about the importance of having a good team around you. Who's in your circle. I wouldn't just do this podcast with just anybody. I gotta hit. That's why we were a good team. You know what I mean?
Same, bro.
It's the 1-2 punch. The 1-2
Hell
punch.
yeah,
We're
bro.
coming at you. More Clear Project over here. Mixman Shawn and Jay Wells. We at it.
You already know.
You know what else is going to be an interesting punch, dude? Is this Mike Tyson versus fucking
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul coming up this weekend. We're gonna watch it. We got some interested.
I hope Mike wins. I don't want to see Mike lose.
Marcus goes, Dad. Dad. He didn't know that we had planned already to watch it. Elena really wants to watch it too. And,
yeah, of course.
And he didn't know, like we already planned on watching it this weekend and making it like a family event or whatever. And he comes up to me right when we got down to the LA Rams thing. He goes, hey, Dad, I saw that the Jake Paul fight and Mike Tyson fight's going to be on Netflix. You want to watch Jake Paul get his ass whooped? Oh, man, it was a funny conversation because I think a lot of people actually sleep on Jake Paul's athleticism. He's strong, man, and he works hard. He's a wild man.
Younger.
He's a wild man, yeah, and Mike
his
is
energy
old.
levels is way
obviously Mike's still got some dynamite in those hands. He ain't never gonna die.
I wouldn't want to fuck with Mike ever.
No, and I think he's just brave for doing this thing anyways, but like even Mike is too because he's old. Gonna go up against the young guy, and they're friends. I've seen them in interviews way before they ever even talked about having a fight.
Mike be losing his shit.
He's a very interesting human being, my friend.
Bro, you saw that recently on the airplane? Somebody was like,
yeah, bro,
saying some shit to it like Mike. He just lost his cool. And
he's not the dude to fuck with, man. Like, he's not one of those typical celebrities that won't slap your ass. He won't put up with that shit.
But like, if you just approach him nicely, he's so nice.
Yeah, that's why he's a very interesting person. But like, yeah, it's crazy.
He became some like hella spiritual, I guess, lately.
Yeah, well, he's been a spiritual person, man.
He be saying some cool shit. Like Mike drops gems.
Yeah, he does. He's always had a way with words. I think he's been very good with that for a long time.
You think he had a good coach?
Yeah, he definitely did, bro. Like when Mike was young, he had a guy named Customato, a
Hmm.
very well renowned, world renowned boxing mind. Pretty much was like a father figure to him. And if
Mm.
you go back and you look at young Mike Tyson when he was unstoppable before all the fame and the cocaine and shit.
Sheesh.
Yeah, after Customato passed away, if you ever watched a documentary on Mike Tyson, after Customato passed away, Mike kind of spiraled and all that because he got picked up by all that stuff, and he went to jail. Man, he had a marriage where he got sent to jail for pretty much domestic violence and sexual assault against his wife, and
Damn.
yeah, he came out of jail and like tried to repurpose his life and turn his life around and everything. So
That sucks.
yeah, I mean, but you see, he rebounded and he rebuilt his life. So
Hmm.
it's a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's definitely an interesting character. But I'm gonna watch the fight, man. What do you think's gonna happen?
I'm scared, though.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of like the hype stuff they put on or nothing like that. But
I don't know. I just feel like Mike is a little bit old. Like, I mean, I know he's really good, but mhm.
yeah,
He could take a crazy punch to the head. Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, I think he could. Yeah, that's scary. It's like, would you want to be the guy that like, oh, I want to have this big fight to sell tickets, and then you punch an old guy and that's had
Does he,
thousands of hits to the head, and you're the one that fucking put him over? Ugh, that'd be rough, man.
bro?
Boxing is violent.
And Mike stopped a long time ago. Like, I mean, you don't need to come back, bro. Good.
Well, he came back for a couple of these, fights. He did one with what's it called? Roy Jones Jr. They did a fight together. I think a year or two ago, something like that. When he was training for that fight, that's when he's like getting back in the game. But yeah, he stepped away for a while because he just lost the warrior spirit, he said.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't like who he was when that was a part of his life. But I think maybe now he's learning how to balance the two. And he's
I mean,
not obviously fighting for championships and that other stuff anymore. Doesn't have anything to
muscle
prove.
memory is crazy. You know, he might just
Yeah.
come out.
Have you? I mean, you've seen him. He's in shape, bro. He
Mm-hmm.
when he quit for a while, he gained some weight and he wasn't looking like the typical Mike Tyson. He lost the image. You know what I mean. But
Mm-hmm.
he's after the Roy Jones thing went on, he got back in boxing shape and he's looking fucking like a killer again.
It'll
It's an
be
interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting thing on the calendar for sure.
Definitely watching that.
Yeah.
I
Um,
mean, bro, sometimes Netflix gets boring, so it's like, all right, at
oh
least
yeah.
y'all got this.
It's definitely gets boring, man.
You know what's Netflix like they overdid? They
What?
gave everybody like a comedy special. None of that shit made me laugh.
Yeah, a lot of it's not very good.
It's like, bro, what the fuck? What? This is not comedy. This is not special. This is
Yeah.
what?
A couple of them are pretty good. I think maybe I could count like four of them, five of them.
Very few, man. It's such a waste of
The
time.
only ones I watched and I liked Joe Rogan's. It was pretty good. I liked obviously I love the Cat Williams
Spell,
one. Yep,
that
Chappelle.
one.
But I mean just this year. It was Shane Gillis, Joe Rogan, Cat Williams. I think I don't know if it was on Netflix. Andrew Schultz had one, and then
Andrew's really good, bro. Andrew
yeah,
is
that's
his
about it.
sense of humor. I really like Andrew. His sense of humor is awesome.
Yeah, he's when I first found out about him a couple years ago, it was the crowds. He would roast the crowds, and nobody was better at roasting the crowd than him. I've never seen it.
I got to know him from his rants during the uh pandemic.
Yeah, that's me too. Well, that was when he was roasting crowds.
Hmm.
I thought that's
And then
when
he came
I
on.
found out about him.
Then he came on the Rogan show.
Yep, it's good stuff. I think
Right.
it's funny how much stuff funnels through that show. You know,
Hmm.
you discover a lot of things when you watch a popular show like that. Listen to it.
Aliens.
Yeah, fucking aliens, man. It was cool though because I've seen a lot of people that I seen on the side end up on that show, and then they got bigger because of it. So it was pretty cool. You know,
Like, yeah,
like Graham
immediately, bro.
Graham Hancock and the you know the ancient alien shit. I love that stuff, man. That's like some of my favorite. It's so trippy.
Bro, they're like the thing about ancient is the more ancient the better.
Yeah, yeah. The world is trippy, bro. Like the way we look back on history and like judge things and speculate, it's just it's a trip, man.
I think some shit today they say octopus is older than a dinosaur.
Yeah, I mean, I think sharks too, and whales and shit. They think that those marine life predated a lot of um, land mammals and birds and shit like
Hmm.
that. So it's weird how everything comes to be and how we discover about things or stumble across it, whatever you want to say.
I know the pieces fit.
There you go. What a great song.
Really is.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I think
So,
we did good. You know what? Looking back, I think we had a ton of shows in September. We did some pretty good ones.
mhm.
Summer to now, we had some waves where we did a bunch of shows and had some gaps. The month of October, I think we slowed down a little bit, but you know,
Yeah, I was all over the place.
yeah. Interested to hear your thoughts. Like when we get into 2025, we're gonna get some more guests on the show. You have any thoughts?
Hmm.
He's like, yeah, but I ain't telling you. Top
A lot
secret
of
shit.
thoughts.
A lot of thoughts. Let's get Cardi B. Let's get Cardi B on. Maybe she'll bring her speech with her.
2025 is gonna be a great year.
I hope so. It's got to be better than 24, man. This shit was whack. I mean, it was a mixed
It's
bag,
the
but
it's the year of the odds, bro. Episode 27,
yeah,
45, 47,
yeah.
25.
I definitely want to bring on some new guests, and I'd love to hear if
I
anybody
mean, so
chimes in.
far we haven't reached out to anybody that we
Yep.
don't know already. We just been talking to friends.
Yeah,
But
true. Let's get some strangers on. Do some stranger interviews.
bro,
That'd be fun.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, if you want to come on the show, hit us up. Send us an email, marclairproject@gmail.com. Shoot us a message in the DMs on Instagram or Facebook, whatever it is. We want to hear your story. You got something to sell? Get it out of here. You want a story to tell? We got you. But,
Hey,
I
bro,
think it'll be fun, man.
remember that the TV show Stranger Things?
Yeah, no doubt.
Somebody was like, man, if it was made in England, it'd be called didn't it?
Hey, have you ever heard this phrase before? The second mouse always gets the cheese.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what I was watching. I was watching a terrible movie or something, and I heard that line. I was like, damn, that line's pretty good. Think about it, right? The second mouse always gets the cheese because what happens to the first one?
Gets caught.
Gets fucking caught in the trap, dog.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, yeah, I liked that. Sort of the strategy, watching how things go, and you don't make the same mistake as somebody else, you know?
Yeah,
It's a pretty
bro,
neat one.
exactly.
It's a pretty
Yeah,
neat one. It's a pretty neat one. I wish I could pull up the fucking memes we had, dude. We had some good memes.
that's a good one. Let me see.
I'm not able to bring them up on the screen
I
because I
got a
want
meme here.
to. The chat that we have won't pull up for me. It keeps trying to fucking do an update and it won't open. It's annoying. But yeah.
I had that one with this lady. I forget her name.
Part that you remember, anyways. The journey is usually the part that you remember, anyways. The journey is usually the part that you remember, anyways.
Some crazy shit. What a weird soundbite. Oh yeah, you had some. You sent me some good ones. You sent me a bunch of shit, man. But it was good. It was a good. There's too many. Memes are so popular now that like everybody's got them. And
Oh, here's
it's
one.
like
This is
everywhere.
this not a meme, but this is something I was like, man, this is cool.
Yeah.
It says art is self-discovery.
Mm-hmm.
Every artist creates what he is.
Hmm.
What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I
Art
think,
is self-discovery.
yeah, I think when I hear that, or I think of like, if you're the artist, right, you're creating something. So it's a trial and error. Like may have an intention, but there's a process to it. So along the way, like a little bit of you gets left in that art, but then a little bit of that art gets left in you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like certain things only come from certain people.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to Maynard, like bro, nobody could have made that.
Yeah.
Right? No, the pieces fit that. And
Yeah.
he made it while he was like being a little artist, discovering whatever.
Yeah. Well, that dude is a crazy thinker. He puts a lot of very deep thoughts into his lyrics and how he puts stuff over, even when he sounds like he's being facetious or shallow. He's got
Mm-hmm.
a whole side to that. That's
And bro,
satire and shit.
they give him some of the best music ever to write to.
I was reading some of their interviews. I didn't watch it, but it was like a transcript that they might be
Mm-hmm.
doing. They might be doing another Tool album.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of dope. They're getting
Rabbi
old.
House.
They're getting old, so they might as well. It's hard for them to put music together because of
You
the
know how
process.
you were talking about you can't throw away some of these CDs?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna show you my Tool CD real quick.
yeah. Send it, bro.
I will not throw it away.
I'll play some music for the people while they're waiting. But the music is good. But you got the special
I
edition.
got some I got some other one too. I don't know where that's at, but check this out, bro.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Like it
What album
opens,
was it?
and it's like a case.
Oh yeah, what album is it?
I'm about to show you.
Hmm. The artwork, they always have some crazy artwork. Yeah, Adam Jones, the lead guitar player, one of the founding members of the band with
Hell
Maynard.
yeah.
They like met each other in art school. But he did videos. He did all those claymation videos and stop motion videos um, earlier in their band's evolution.
Like it's
Well,
crazy. Like it's a whole
pretty
book in here.
that's pretty neat. It's just like photographs.
This is I it doesn't even say the name of the album. I think it's Enema though.
Yeah, it looked like anime artwork.
I think
But
it is Enema.
yeah, but I was like tripping out because his oh yeah, that's creepy. Dark stuff too, it's like darker than Tim Burton films.
Yeah. I had
But
the other one to the 10,000 Days somewhere here.
the original Jurassic Park,
Mm-hmm.
he was an artist on the graphic or the virtual effects team in the original Jurassic Park movie.
Oh, that's crazy. So this is his like passion project. This is what
Yeah.
he was trying to do.
Well, yeah, the music meets the art, But they have another artist that they collaborated with called Alex Gray. Did the what was it called?
They do claymations and
No, Alex Gray did all the stuff for Innoculus. No, not Innoculus. The one Parabola.
Lateralis.
Yeah, Lateralis
Parabola. Yeah.
album. All that humans looking like an X-ray shit. That's Alex Gray art. Dude's a trippy ass artist. I have a book of his shit. See if it's here.
That's such a good album, dude.
Yeah. I think it exposes you to a lot of cool things.
Yeah, they definitely think outside the box.
Yeah, definitely. Outside of the toolbox.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not handy here. It's a very large book, so I have it in a different spot than my bookshelf. I forgot where. I think it's out in the garage, but yeah, I have a book art collection that has a lot of art from that artist. That's pretty cool stuff. But
I've seen his stuff.
yeah, man, I think that artists definitely leave an imprint, no matter what medium they are, in their art, an identity of who they are. But then, like I said, it also shapes them as a person. So it's like that's the part of the discovery of self that happens when you create things. Is that you're exploring that's within you, whether it's in your mind, and you're putting it into some canvas or digital format or whatever it is, or music, even just your voice. You can't just come out here and just completely think through exactly how it's going to sound when it leaves your body. So you have to have sketch pads for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a trip. There are probably very talented people that over time develop the sharpness, or maybe they're just one of those people that are like a brilliant genius, and they can hear it all in their head before they even do it, and it just comes out exact. I'm sure there are those people. Phenoms.
Maybe, but
I am not that person. I'm rough.
Super, yeah, that doesn't even sound real.
Yeah, but they're out there, man. There's incredible people out there with special abilities,
That's true.
And they're rare, but they're out there. They're phenomenal. When you see them, you know who the fuck they are. They're considered the masters of their craft, And the art
the Blue Angels.
Art is a unique thing, man. There's not many other. There's a few creatures out there that have some way about them that they create things that look like art, but it's typically like a mating ritual of some kind. But we do it to express ourselves. It's a weird thing it's a weird thing about humans, Like, why do I have to express myself? And then we turned it into a business. Let me express myself and get paid.
Bro,
you know what I mean? So now it's my whole livelihood. So I can express
myself. What about
myself
like Banksy?
in perpetuity.
Banksy? What about Banksy?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Bro, you think he's in on the whole scam? I think he's making money both ways. I think he owns the museum. I think he owns the museum, and he freaking does the whole exhibition or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it, man, because obviously there's a mystique about him. And I don't even know, has he ever been identified as a real person? Does anybody even know who he is?
No, but he makes hella money. And I think he just figured out a way to make money.
That'd be interesting to see down the road. I'm gonna have to look into it more. I know we talked with I think TDR when he came on.
Yeah, he was saying he bit off the homie style and
yeah, I mean, it inspired him a lot.
In France, the dude with the rats.
Yep, that's right. That was a good conversation. We gotta have TDR come back sometime. All the way out in the land down under. Totally fucked that up. Down under, Macus.
Yeah, I can't even do the accents, bro.
I'm terrible, dude. How do you think my Trump accent is, dude?
It's actually pretty damn good. Way better than what I could do.
I appreciate that. It's incredible, believe me.
It's Like I can't mistake it for anything else. I know what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, he's such a character, Trump. He's such a character.
Only thing I can just do is body
Yeah,
language a little bit.
he does
He's
this
always like,
something with his hands, always with his hands. You know. These are wonderful
yeah,
people. They tell me, they tell me. So they know. I've never met them myself, but I've heard they're wonderful people.
yeah, yeah.
He's like a
Yeah.
character.
You saw his winning speech?
Yeah, it was awesome.
He kept giving shout outs to his
Like Susie,
mother-in-law.
Susie, where you at? Susie, come up here, Susie. Susie's shy. She doesn't want to come up. Okay, Susie.
He's
That was
like,
great. And then that was his campaign manager. Well, he named her the chief of staff for his White House.
shout out my mother-in-law,
Yeah,
Amalia.
yeah. She was beautiful, amazing woman.
It took
Look at
like
these
two
kids.
minutes to shout out his
My
mother-in-law.
kids are great. Barron, he's 7 foot 5,000. He's like Elon. That guy's crazy. I love his story about Elon. He just went on a fucking 5-minute rant about Elon Musk. It's like, how about this guy, Dana White? Huh? Dana, come up here, say a few words. Dana White's like come up there doing a fucking UFC presser. He's yelling
Nobody
it.
deserves better.
Nobody
Yeah,
saw
he's
it.
mad.
That was so funny, man. The great and powerful Joe Rogan. I love it, man. Shit's hilarious.
Bro, they killed it.
Yeah, it was interesting. I stayed up all night just to watch that. I know we were chatting a lot. I was actually on I Came With Fire. They're on Rumble, man. They're on Rumble,
Yeah.
doing big things over on Rumble. Shout out to the boys. Brandon from I Came With Fire.
Christian Brandon.
He created a really good community in there. It's clearly a conservative community, but he has some great guests on that talk about different things. But they have the Friday live fires, and they do a live show on Rumble. You can check them out almost every Friday. And I just go in on the chat as Markler Project, BSing around, talking smack, and I've made some interesting.
I know they're celebrating their win.
Oh, it was fun, man. It was fun. They did a show last night. I couldn't get on because I was just too busy, tied up. I caught a few minutes of it, and Chris has been out for a while. He goes by Common Freaking Sense. You can find him on Instagram. These are our friends. We did an episode with them, and we've just been buddies ever since. But yeah, man, I've been learning Rumble from them because I don't have any other reason to be on Rumble other than their show. But I connected with some people that are on the show on X as well now. Both my personal at jwells_31 and then our Markler Project accounts on X with some folks on there. So X is fun, man. I like X. And I think aside from saying tweeting, I don't say Twitter anymore. I just finally have adopted the X.
When you had Twitter, you tweeted. When you have X, what now?
We're still figuring it out, dog. We're still tweeting.
Are you Xing now?
It's like a fake account or some shit, but somebody did a logo that was dope. It was the X, and then like part of the X had the bluebird on it. It actually looked super sick. I think that if they had adopted it, it would be kind of a cool homage to the origin of the company. But
Yeah.
X is moving out to Texas, man.
That played a big role in this election, like Elon buying that Twitter.
Free speech,
remember
man.
Twitter banned Trump. And then
so YouTube freaking cut stuff. Like they'll probably cut this episode because we're talking about Trump so much.
yeah.
They'll put a cap on it. Believe that. All 3 million people won't be able to see it, dog. Our millions of followers are going to be denied. Can you believe people aren't even liking this video? That's unacceptable. They need to go like this shit right now.
Real.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's
X,
crazy.
The X legacy is interesting, but the way that it broke free of the traditional mold has been pretty awesome.
You know what we didn't have that was awesome back in the days?
Huh.
Freaking algorithm.
Yeah, fuck algorithms, dog.
Like, bro, we fucking watched the same show, same time. Everybody watched it. Now it's like, hey, here's the algorithm.
I think about it in two ways. The algorithm isn't the problem. It's the people controlling the algorithm that's the problem. And
Mm-hmm.
the algorithm has made a lot of people wealthy that otherwise would not have been. They've been in poverty. So
Follow the money.
it's been a great thing though, because that set a lot of people free, made them financially independent, allowed them to get the word out about their businesses in ways that before traditionally they wouldn't have had the pockets to get out there. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
it did liberate a lot of small businesses and entrepreneurs. So it's a great thing. But like I said, it's the people behind the algorithm that have captured it and they're manipulating it to their benefit. Google is the most powerful and influential ad platform in the world. I don't think there's anything bigger than that. And it's just a shame that it is captivated by an one-sided ideological party. And it certainly has impacted people that oppose that worldview. And that's unfortunate. But I think that we'll see some revelations on the details of that. We have already, but I think there'll be more to come. You know what I mean? The tech
Mm-hmm.
the tech world is something that is always interesting. Innovations in AI are phenomenal. I mean, but they're also scary at the same time. You know,
Yeesh.
and it's going to go places that only science fiction had talked about previously. So it's getting interesting, man. It's getting real interesting. We're going to see some things in the later parts of our life that we thought were just in the movies and the video games and the fiction books. You know what I mean?
I'm already like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Just the stuff we've witnessed throughout our life has just been like, whoa. Can't believe people
Mm-hmm.
are this smart. They're so smart, man, that they can do all this stuff. It's incredible.
I can't believe it's not magic.
Yeah, I mean, shit, we have this podcast. It
Mm-hmm.
literally, like, just paying the regular bills allows us to have a podcast. You know what I mean? And
Video, audio,
you know,
connection.
our millions of followers are just so lucky that it's so easy to do.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, no, I had
The biggest
it's
podcast ever.
yeah, dude. Joe Rogan, nothing on us, dude.
Not even
Fucking
yet, bro.
someday, who wishes, you know?
Yeah.
No, it's fun. Podcast is a nice hobby. I enjoy I mean, we're gonna have conversations anyway, so we might as well document it and have talk some shit and have a little
Hell yeah.
fun with it. And we'll keep doing it. Keep having some ideas and switching things up.
All the time.
For right now, we're the Tuning In podcast with Mark Project. But who
Hell
knows?
yeah.
Maybe we'll rebrand it.
Mhm.
We don't even know.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it might be time to think about it, but there's always 2025.
Hey, New Year, who this?
Yeah, new year, new podcast. What?
Man,
Could do it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, man.
it's have you got a calendar for like do you carry physical calendars or you just have a phone?
Both. My physical calendar is very minimal. It's more of a notebook. But I did have a planner. I just never got into the groove of doing it because I have to do so much stuff on digital. That
Mm-hmm.
having that is also a challenge. But I like a weekly one, so I'll print it out for the week with notes on it, and then I just shred it.
I picked up a big old calendar.
Yeah.
I went to FedEx and they had them right up there. I was like, yo, that's a cool ass calendar.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like fat. Um, I want to push it in there, bro. I want to like fill it
It,
up.
it's actually dope when you use them. I have one on my phone that's really good, and I can see it from my computer too. So like if I'm away from my phone, I can just log into my Google account
Mm-hmm.
and use that through my Gmail. And so it's synced up, and I could share it with my wife, and we could see each other's appointments and things like that. So it's good reminders. Got everybody's birthdays in there. Got all the shit in there. So
Yeah, exactly. That's why I know.
yeah, then I don't gotta
But
rely on.
I like physical calendar too, and I
I do
don't
too.
like the ones with the advertisement. Like I like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just
I had I from time to time I'll buy one. Like I had a Raider one that was pretty nice.
mm-hmm.
Um, it was a desktop one. You put it on your desk. It's pretty cool. I've had other ones with nice pictures in it for each month.
You know how this is a no plan podcast.
Yep.
We had no plan, but next year, I'm big on no plans. I don't plan anything.
Yeah.
Next year, I want to plan a couple of things.
Do it,
Nothing
man.
crazy, but I'm trying to plan a couple of things.
What brings upon the inspiration to plan a couple of things?
The calendar looks so dope. It's just like, yo, plan some food, put some on me.
Yeah. You know, uh, that's awesome, Sean. One of the things that I love is setting goals. And I
Hmm.
usually do it around this time of year. November, I'm in brainstorm mode. December, I start writing shit down. And this is one of the things that when I'm coaching with folks that I do with them. I was like, how do you? I asked people, how do you set goals? You know,
Hmm.
yeah, and I get a variety of things. Well, I think about some stuff. I look at what's happening next year, and then where do I want to go with my career, where do I want to go with my personal life, I want to start a business, whatever it is, right? And I just try to guide them and to do some things, but I always try to encourage people to write down their goals and write down some plans and actually have a strategy. It's like, I want to do this next year. Well, how do I get there? There's this cool tool. The Air Force used it for a long time. I actually found this about 10 years ago. I was writing up a class for when I was working at basic training down in San Antonio. Um, One of the last jobs I had there was working in our medical hold, and I was doing the fitness program called Get Fit, helping people that couldn't pass their PT test at the end of the course get in shape and get back out there. So, that was a PT goal. But there was also several hundred people at any given time in the organization that were injured and out of training, or they were getting kicked out for who knows whatever reason. Could have been medical, could have been disciplinary, or they found something in their records. And so I was like, fuck, man, we got to do something for these people that are, this was their plan, and now it's no longer their plan. So
Hmm.
I looked it up, and this was right around the time the Air Force started incorporating this SMART goals into their strategy and put it on our annual evals and in our book, in our doctrine and training stuff. But anyways, the SMART goal is pretty easy way of setting a goal. You
Hmm.
SMART's an acronym. It's SMART.
Hmm.
Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound. We're time sensitive. So specific is like, hey, I want to go to Disneyland next year.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now measurable is like, how much money am I going to need? What time of the year am I going to do? You start narrowing it down. Attainable. I can't do it in February, so I'm going to have to push this back to June. And then,
Hmm.
is that realistic? Can I do it in June? You start crunching the numbers. You look at what are the other things that conflict with that plan, and then you build it around that timeline, right? And then you go from there. And you can adjust as you go, but it's essentially you want to have that tool works really good at narrowing down what your plan is and stuff. So it's
It's
exciting to
pretty
hear.
awesome.
Yeah, it's exciting to hear you. The way that you said that, it's like, yeah, you got this big empty calendar. You want to start filling it up. It's exciting,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, it gives you things to look forward to, and then like reaffirm your commitments and your discipline to things. Like, oh shit, no, I got that on the calendar next month. I got to be ready. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
the writing it down piece, it's like anything, bro. Like you sign a check, it's real, right?
Hmm.
You sign a contract with yourself. When you write those goals down, they become real. They're not just ideas
Yeah.
anymore. So it's
You
that
can't forget them.
something about writing things down just triggers something within us that makes us like commit to it like a serious thing.
Hmm.
Like when you sign the lease, you fucking sign it. It's none of this other
Sheesh.
shit. You know what I mean? Like then it's real.
Man.
And until you sign it, it ain't real. They can't hold you to it. Now that's legal stuff, but this is a
Yeah.
contract you're making with yourself. You know what I mean?
Hmm. No, hell yeah, bro.
I love that stuff. That's what helps me make the most of my time. I didn't do much of that this last year, 2024. I didn't have.
No, this
Oh,
year one, like,
yeah,
this was a year.
yeah, and in the combat uh, phrase. It's react to contact. So you're just kind of moseying around and you just, oh, a gunshot goes off. Let me see what that is. And you go towards it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's a react to contact kind of year, man. And it's just
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
a lot of shots coming our way.
That shit was like, all right, okay. Sheesh.
Yeah.
But
That's cool, man. And so you went, what store did you pick it up at? Home Depot?
FedEx.
Oh, FedEx, you said. FedEx.
Yeah. Matter of fact, man, this FedEx lady, like she pissed me off.
What did she do, man? Oh, hell no.
Because like I go to FedEx like all the time, and
Yeah.
like the whole staff, they know me. They're really nice. Every time I pull up, they know who I am. They basically already grab my package because
Yeah.
it's like, I'm a regular. You know who the fuck I am. But this one lady over there, she acts like she's never seen me before.
No doubt.
And I know her name. Like, I know, bro. It's like, lady, every time she's like, let me see your ID, blah, blah. All this extra, it's like, bro, you know me. You know me. Please. Just cut the crap. Like, you
No
know
doubt.
me. Like, all the rest of your coworkers, they know me. They don't ask me all this extra shit. Yesterday, I went back, bro. I had to ship out some shit.
Yeah.
And I put it back in the same box that it came in. I'm like, hey, I'm trying to, oh, you can use this box.
They get weird about that shit, man.
Oh, you gotta get a new, okay. I was like, all right, fucking
Yeah.
give me a new box or whatever.
They
But I
charge
don't
you
know.
for it.
Yeah, $15,
Yeah, that's frustrating.
but it's like that lady, bro, every time I go, she acts like she's never seen me before. Like,
Yeah,
get the
it's
fuck
bad.
out of here.
It's bad customer
Like,
service.
you are a shitty ass freaking employee. Like, you hate this job.
I hate going into a place where a person doesn't like their job. So
Yeah, it's like, why you mad at me? Like,
yeah, it makes me not want to go in there.
like none of your fucking coworkers care that much. I fucking take the box, they take it from me.
No doubt.
And it's like smiles and hellos and highs. Like, see you later.
Yep.
I'm gonna see you again. It's like, but not this lady. She's like, oh, who are you? Fucking Biden ass bitch, you know?
She's tripping over her words and shit. She needs more ice cream. Corn
Yeah,
pops.
like,
Corn pops was a tough son of a bitch.
yeah. She always makes me feel like I'm doing something like
You need to find a new
against the
FedEx, dog.
against the law or some shit. It's like
You need to stop giving them your business. Just go to a different FedEx.
I need to. Like, I like that one, but that
Doesn't
they
sound
need
like
to.
it.
It's that one lady. Like, they need to get
Yeah.
rid of her. Because if they
Yeah.
can just get like one of the other ladies, like none of
Yeah.
the, it'd be a fucking 5-star experience.
No doubt.
I don't know why, bro. Like, by now, I think I know her very well, but she doesn't know me at all.
Yeah, no doubt.
What the fuck?
I don't know, man. Next time, just go in there and just tell her. Be like, hey,
Just
I
call
didn't
her
even.
by her name, be like, hey, like,
Yeah.
I know who the fuck you are.
I've been in here so many times with you, and you act like you don't know me.
Yeah, like, let
I'm
me
not
see
even
your
here for a
ID.
package. I just came here for this.
Bro, like the other person, there's a few other ones, they never check my ID. I'll be walking in, they have their package, they're like, here, bye.
She don't
'Cause
like you, dog.
they know what's up.
No,
Something like that.
She don't like you, bro. You should
I don't
go.
know.
You should go in there next time, dude, and just like fake the accent, and just like just go full like fresh off the boat on her and see how she reacts. You think you
I
could
don't
do
know.
it? You think you could even do that?
I can, definitely.
That would pay money to see that. Fucking hilarious, dude. I wish I could do that. I would fuck with so many people.
Yeah, like, you know,
Probably,
like she's
probably why God didn't give me that opportunity.
hella by the
You
book
know,
or
like
something.
5
Like,
fucking languages. You could do that shit.
yeah. No, but she pulls out this like, oh, you can't do this. you can't do this. It's like, why can't I do this? What?
It's so whack.
Just
UPS
send this
store.
shit.
UPS store. I'd be doing a lot of returns there. It's easy peasy. Walk in, scan your shit, drop it off, and leave. They don't
Some
give a
people
fuck.
just try not to help you or something. Like they try to
Yeah.
make you go around the counter and
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Well, they go out of their way to do that. You know what I mean?
yeah. Like when I walk in and I see her, she's behind the counter. I'm like, fuck, bro, she's gonna help me. And like when she's gonna help me, she's gonna try not to help me. Be like, this is against the rules. Like, fuck, man.
It's too funny. Well, you need to eject
Oh,
Osito, cuz. Get her out of there.
yeah. Like honestly, make FedEx great again. Get
Yeah,
rid of
dude, you
this
need to
shit.
make FedEx great again, bro. Believe
I'm
me.
gonna write them. Like sometimes I get so mad. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna write this email to the little corporation. Be like, yo, this lady is not it.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, that's a whole email I gotta type.
Yeah, dude, you need to put a tariff on her, dude. It's the most beautiful word I've ever. It's better than love. I put a
That's
tariff on
my
you. Just walk
that's
in.
that's my grind my gear
She's your.
segment.
That's really grinds my gears. Oh, I had
That
something. I had something for the grind my gears too. I just forgot it, man. It's been up too long.
damn.
Next time. Next time.
Like, bro, because I don't get mad, but it's just like
Yeah.
this lady is just a
I guess
fucking
yeah. I have a grind my gears, and then this will be like the last thing, and then we'll close this shit out. I had recently been working on a project, and you know, I appreciate when I get opportunities to work on something that's going to be beneficial to people,
Mhm.
but it gets frustrating when too many other people try to get involved at different times. So this current project I'm talking about, I'll just keep it kind of vanilla.
Mhm.
My partner and I had already gotten it to the point of like execution,
Mhm.
and people like 7,000 levels ahead of us
Mhm.
set up meetings with other people 7,000 ahead of the other party, and then this meeting basically slowed everything down,
Yeah.
slowed the process down, confused the people in the middle, not us, but the people in the middle that we're relying on.
Mhm.
It caused us a lot of short notice change that wouldn't have happened, and it's just stay out of it. Like if you're gonna give us the opportunity to run something, just let us run it. You know what I
For
mean? Like,
real.
it's like, geez.
Yeah.
So I did have to, send a message to say, hey, we got this. We'll give you updates. We don't need any more of those meetings, and we got it figured out because the project was super simple. It's just get some information and try to help pass that information on to the people. But it became way more than it needed to be. So that was a little bit of a grind my gears. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like intentionally like that. There are people that do that intentionally too, but not this case. It was just kind of different lanes, other objectives going on that got in the way. So everything worked out, but it could have worked out a lot smoother, you know.
Yeah.
So it does grind my gears, but this particular one didn't grind them too bad. But
Protect your gears.
yeah, protect your gears, man. Well, the other layer to that too is that I also don't like working with a person who gets too worked up on things.
That's a bad collabo.
Yeah, it's kind of frustrating. So it's like, hopefully,
Mhm.
like, don't overreact to shit. I like to,
Yeah, it's like sometime when you're
appropriate.
putting something together, you gotta try a couple of different way. And if you're getting mad about the first thing I'm trying, you're
Yeah.
fucking with the process.
No, yeah, well, and I think an appropriate reaction, a measured reaction, uh, gets you a lot further than an overreaction, you know. So,
Mm-hmm.
I try to keep my emotions in check. When I'm angry about shit, I'll go in the right lane, vent about it, let it be known, and then press. You know what I mean? It's like I gotta get over
Yeah.
it fucking quick, otherwise it'll just eat me up. As you know,
Yeah.
been dealing with anger issues.
Okay. Oh, can I do another grind my gearbox?
Fuck yeah, dude. What is it?
Bro, so I'm way the heck out in San Mateo,
Yeah.
but I got a 925 number. But it doesn't matter. Like I'm over there, I go to this fucking taco shop. It's my
Yeah.
favorite. I love it.
Hell yeah.
I usually just go in, but I'm like, I wanted them to make my food ahead of time.
Yeah.
So I call in. Bro, the dude keeps hanging up on me. And then he thought I'm the spam.
Oh man.
And like I call him, and then like third time he picks up, he was like, because he sees the number, it's not like close by,
Yeah.
but like I'm in the hood, like I'm gonna swing by.
Yeah.
So I call, he's like, hey, what do you want? I'm like, no, I want a couple of tacos. He's like, you're gonna come all the way over here for 2 tacos. I'm like, yep. I'm like basically he just hangs up, like thinking I'm just like a thing. Dude, I'm like 2 minutes from the restaurant. I'm fucking pissed. I was like, bro, take my order, bro, so I can come in and grab the food.
Yeah. That's
And
too funny.
it's like he picks up and then he hangs up. He
It
picks up.
isn't. Yeah, it's not like Little Caesars hot and ready, man.
Bro, so like I go inside the restaurant and I just call him. And he picks up and then he's like, "Oh," he's acting like I keep calling back, and I'm like, bro, it's me. I'm like, I in front of, I'm like, why do you keep hanging up on me, bro? Like I'm like, I just want 2 tacos. Like I'm here. He's like, oh, and he was all tripping out now. And then he
Oh shit.
he hung up the phone. I was like, bro, take my order. It's the same order I was gonna say on the phone.
Yeah.
Give me 2 tacos.
What a wild man.
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's hilarious, bro. We got to
Why
tag
would
him in
you
this.
like?
Got to make it
Yeah,
short,
like
short out of this and tag their business.
he's like, you gonna come all the way here for 2 tacos? I'm like,
I'm
yeah.
like right around the corner.
Why do you even care?
Don't
Make the
hang up on me.
tacos.
If you don't hang up on me and answer my question,
And then
you good.
after he took my order, he was talking. He's like, dude, like in Spanish, I could kind of
Yeah.
sense what they were saying. He was kind of like embarrassed that he did that. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if somebody was bothering him
Yeah.
on the spams or whatever, but I don't know. He should have
Which is
taken my
hilarious.
order. It would have made my day much more smoother.
Yeah, I know. It's not like you're not coming back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
Shit.
so
That's
he
it,
took my
man.
order. It
Yeah.
was great.
You still got your
After,
tacos. And you
yeah,
got,
but it was
hey, at
just
least you got
like,
a story out of it. You know what I mean? Sounds like a Seinfeld episode.
yeah, like why do people do that? It's like, dude,
They're in
you're a
there. They
business.
got,
You're a
yeah.
business.
I mean, who knows how many times they got a bunch of fake orders or some shit. You never know. But still, it's like
Yeah,
you could have asked a couple questions. Like, no, man, I'm on whatever street. I'm like gonna be there in 5 minutes. I'm about to pick it up. I'll pay for it over the phone. It's fine.
yeah, yeah.
Whatever.
Like, ask me my name or something.
Yeah. Some
But
shit.
nope,
Nothing. Just not
nothing.
bang.
He's like, it's not worth it. So
Yeah.
I just went in. I was like, hey, it's me trying to order food. Like I'm the same guy from this phone.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's how they
Lost.
treat me, bro.
That's how it
That's how
is.
these fucking FedEx employees and these fucking
Taco shop motherfuckers.
yeah. And then I sit in traffic behind a bullshit ass driver.
Bullshit. Yep. Mad about this shit. It's all right. That's why we
Nah.
have a podcast, man. So it's our pseudo fucking psychiatrist bench right here.
Yeah, no, I'm not even just like in the moment, I'm just like,
Yeah.
dude, like seriously, this is why we're not at the Mars right now. Like
Yeah.
you're just
That's
not
true.
taking my order.
That's hilarious, bro. Well, I think that's a good place to call it a night, my friend. Um, we got to get our gears grinded, get it out there in the universe. Episode 27, it was pretty good. We got to conclude the World Series, the election, the happenings in the life, and you know,
Did we talk about World Series?
a little bit. Just LA Dodgers winning, not too much. We
Yeah,
were gonna
that's
have
it.
a whole
Ice
episode
Cube
about it.
performed.
Yeah, he killed it, man. That was pretty dope. And then he got his album coming out, so the 22nd, I think. So I'm looking forward to that.
Also, the Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be some good music coming out this year. And then of course at the Super Bowl we're gonna look at Kendrick Lamar, see how that goes. So be pretty cool.
Yep.
Some good stuff, man.
Hey, American soccer, eh?
Hey, American cricket coming to an Oak town near you.
That's true.
We got to invest. We got to be investors on that, dude. It's going somewhere. You
True,
never
man.
know.
Let's
This
let's
could be
go.
next.
Let's go watch a cricket game over there one time.
Fuck it. Let's go play, dude. Player
Go
owners.
a samosa or something.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Might have a
Hell yeah.
reason to go back to the town now that they got cricket.
Yeah.
Doing big things out there.
Hey, we thought we were gonna get crickets, but no.
Yeah, no
it's
doubt.
cricket.
No doubt. Well, let's say goodnight to all the bazillion followers that we have out here. Big Sean, good to have you back on and chat with you again, man. We took too long of a break, but we're back, and the people ain't ready, but they ready. You know what I'm saying?
They're not ready.
Yeah, we appreciate everybody that follows the pages and listens into our podcast. You want to come on the show, you already know what it is. Hit us in the DMs or at marclairproject@gmail.com. Send us an email. You want to come on the show, collaborate with us. If you got a podcast of your own, we'd love to come on your show. Hit us up anytime. We'll plan it out, get on there. We've been on a couple already. So trying to grow in that way, and we're interested to hear your story. So please hit us up. We're looking forward to more adventures. And like we say every time, protect your heart, protect your mind. And Sean, what else they protect, bro?
Your pin code.
That's right. All right, y'all. We out. Peace.